Today's horoscope from Astro Academy, Cancer, April 6, 2022. The moon in your resources sector all day points to a practical theme. Even so, the Sun and Jupiter are heading into alignment in your sign, boosting your confidence and spirit. With this transit, you're making your opportunities by putting more faith in yourself and your capabilities. Look for opportunities to expand, improve, and grow. You feel considerably more optimistic and can more readily get others on board for ventures you're considering. Ideas for future projects can be golden, so pay attention. You're in good shape for growing something, whether it's a relationship, project, or business. Certainly, this transit, along with a recent new moon in your sign, can have you feeling that you're starting fresh. The motivation to improve your life skyrockets. You're in fabulous shape for investing in your personality, and it's also a standout time for influence, faith, and hopefulness. Today's astro weather is urging you to own up to your self-worth. You are the entire package, and it's about time you recognize that. As you may remember, the moon rules your fifth house of love, passion, and self-expression, but it will enter warrior-like Gemini in your second house of value systems today. Is this love interest worthy of your precious time and energy? With the moon's ruler, Mars, sitting together with Venus via your 11th house of associations, community, and sense of belonging in the world, it's important that you reflect on your hopes, wishes, and dreams, specifically those of you looking for someone with a similar goal. It may be easier to say what is on your mind and express yourself in your workplace today. With the Sun in your sign, you are coming across as notably confident in your creativity and desire to work with others. Since the Sun sextiles Uranus in Gemini, you may be surprised with how your authenticity affects conversation and dynamics in your work cliques. There could be something surprising that is said in conversation that gives you a better idea of who you want to befriend and talk to regularly at work. The moon might be making an ordinary monthly visit to your income sector, but as the last before the Sun returns, there is a greater need to pay attention. This means listening to your gut, but also to everything that your intuition, instincts, and imagination are focused on, with the doors to the most lucrative months of 2022 opening in just 16 days. Curiosity might kill the cat, but you're not a kitty. Take a good look around and you'll spot a new cutie in your environs. You are thought of as a rather reserved person, but in fact you can be intense and passionate too. With today's planetary alignment, your passions could easily catch fire. Expect to look and feel your best, and to surprise yourself with what you are ready and willing to accomplish. Your energy is high and easily directed toward positive expression. You more than anyone realize that taking great care of yourself is sexy. So, don't skip your daily workout. This is a great day to get things tidied up and organized. With the essence of this day happening, applying a little elbow grease will probably feel good for you. Along with added energy toward working, you can expect to feel mentally sharp. Being able to come up with space solutions or ways to be more efficient will come to you much easier than usual. Whether it's at home or at the office, make the most of these helpful benefits. Ahead of Venus' return to Pisces tomorrow, Mars' return next week, and their own alignment later in the week, Jupiter and Saturn are making the most of their last full day on their own to focus on the big picture. As the planets of luck and dreams come together, it is with a growing sense of what's possible, making this a day for thinking and dreaming big. Your birthday month might be behind you, but when it comes to exploring your options and chasing your dreams, you have only just begun to scratch the surface. At the same time that your relationships are benefiting from the moon's final hours in your communications sector, and as you prepare for Mercury, the planet of communications, return next week, there is also a sense of romantic nostalgia in the air that needs to be embraced. Venus, the planet of love's month-long nostalgic trip down love's memory lane, is drawing to a close, ahead of her return to Pisces tomorrow. Our eyes in the sky. Because Moon is in Gemini, you can lead with your intellect rather than your emotions. Instead of leaning into what you feel, you can take thoughtful action toward building a new dream. However, this luminary occurs during Mercury retrograde, which means that our plans may take more time to come to fruition. The lesson here is to be patient and not focus on how long it takes for our dreams to become real. In addition, past drama and situations could resurface now. The skeletons in the closet may come back to shake us up one more time before they're put to rest. Dealing with past emotional upsets is key because the more we talk about things that are painful, the less of a hold they have on us. Letting others in can be easier than before, and it's essential to the healing process. Talk about your problems and listen to what your heart wants today. We are aligning with the north node of the moon's evolutionary impulse to assess data differently, to counteract outdated biases and beliefs with critical thinking, and to engage with the planet and its people through a more inclusive and curious lens. However, the ruler of this lunation, Mercury, is retrograde and in alignment with the moon, suggesting that first, we change our minds, then we change our realities. We may not feel the effects of this moon immediately, nor is it especially advisable to use this time for manifestation, because we are receiving cosmic downloads that may only be useful if we avoid rationalizing their significance, thus diminishing their importance via reductivism. This is a moment to stay present and open, to watch for synchronicities, and try to stave off anxiety. Solar moons often correlate with earthquakes, and we might feel agitated and distracted as gravitational forces work their magic upon our bodies in a similar fashion to their pull on the earth. Be sure to drink plenty of water, breathe deep, and meditate if you find yourself feeling overwhelmed. In the late morning, the moon squares Neptune in Pisces while separating from its moon degree, leading to disillusionment. Eclipses give us much to process, and we might feel uneasy and unable to focus. Essentially, we have been through a sort of initiation, and because the Moon-Neptune square stimulates our intuitive faculties, we might be picking up on feelings and sensations that are not our own, but those of our families or communities. If you question whether you are assessing a situation correctly or not, give it time. It will be better to wait for the energy of the day to settle down before making critical decisions based on incomplete information or vague hunches.